Hello, and welcome to Math 081 Online. In this video, I'm going to share with you the top 5 things you should do to be successful in this class. Let's get started. Okay, number 1, log into Canvas. You want to make sure you're logging into Canvas on a daily basis so you can stay up to date on all the announcements, due dates, and assignments. I don't want you to miss anything. Here's one of the best ways to make sure that you're keeping up with everything that you need to be aware of in Canvas. When you're in our Canvas course, one of the things I highly recommend you do is that you set up your notifications. You can have push notifications sent to your mobile device, just like you'd receive a text message or a DM from an Instagram. You can get notifications from Canvas if there's a new announcement posted, or if one of your instructors sends you a message, or if there's an assignment coming up that's due, or if your grades have been entered. And this isn't just for math. This is for any class you take at MCC that's ran within Canvas. Here's what you would do. You're going to go to the icon in the top left when you're in Canvas and click on Account. This is where you will see your icon once you are logged in. Then what you're going to do is you're going to click on Notifications. When you get to Notifications, you have the ability to choose which notifications you want pushed to your device and how you want them pushed. And when I say how, I mean, do you want them pushed to an email to your device? Do you want them sent through a text message? You have the choice. So here's how you set that up. Go to the modules in our Canvas course. And then once you're in modules, you're going to click in the module for MCC Student Resources. And then there's 2 things you need to do. The first thing you need to do is make sure you have the Canvas Student app. So click on the link for Canvas Student app, and that will show you how to get the Canvas Student app on either your Apple device or on a Samsung device. So iPhone, or you could also do it for an Android. Once you have the Canvas Student app, then you want to set up your notifications. So if you click on the link for setting up your notifications, this slideshow will walk you through that process. So as you read through the slides on the slideshow, you can follow the steps and you can get the mobile app set up to your cell phone or to your iPad or other tablet. And all you have to do is walk through the steps, and then you can choose which notifications you want. I've highlighted the ones that I highly recommend: announcements, grading, submission comments, and conversations. If there's anything else you want, you can definitely always go back and add them or change them. So definitely make sure you set up your notifications so you never worry about missing anything. Okay, number 2, let's meet. There are plenty of opportunities for you to connect with classmates and with me, your instructor. Even though this is an online class, you're not doing it by yourself. You can reach out to your classmates, you can reach out to the tutors, you can reach out to your instructor. So there's a couple ways that I want to show you about how to connect with each other. So one of the first ways I want you to see that you can connect with me is during my student hours. So let me show you what I mean. I host student hours for 5 hours every week. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, those hours are in person on the MCC campus from 1:30 to 2:30. And my office is MC 163. On Fridays, I offer virtual office hours from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. So even if you're not on campus, as long as you're somewhere that has an internet connection, you can log in and join with me on Fridays from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. You can join me to ask me a question about the class, or you can ask a question about an assignment, or if you have a question about your grade, or if you just want to practice some problems, I'm there. And then if several of you join at the same time, then we can all study in that session together. All right. There are other ways for you to reach out and get help, and I'll show this slide in a little bit later, but we also have the math tutor hours, and I'm going to show that in just another moment because there's a little bit more I want to dive into about that. But you can also form study groups. Organize those study groups according to your own schedule. So use the chat feature within Canvas, or reach out to some of the other students that you meet in our discussion boards and form a study group. You can use Google Meets, you can meet physically in the tutoring center in the library, or you can choose your own location. The possibilities are endless. You can meet virtually or you can meet in person. Let me just give you a little picture as to what those virtual office hours look like though. So remember what I said. On Fridays from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., I host virtual office hours. All you have to do to join those virtual office hours is click on the link in Canvas that says WebEx Virtual Office Hours. And every Friday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., my virtual office is open. Here's a screenshot of what it could look like. You can see everybody at the top who's logged in. There I am, and I am the host. And you can see the other students that are logged in. And then you can see that I'm using my camera to walk a student through how to solve a problem. So in that particular picture, I'm using my document camera, but I also have access to online whiteboards where I can help you as well. We can pull in questions from the more homework. We can do all kinds of wonderful things. So remember, my virtual office hours are Friday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., and this would be the link to join. Or if you want to meet in person, I have my in-person office hours on campus Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 1:30 to 2:30. So definitely make sure you take advantage of those options. Connecting with classmates and connecting with your instructor is one of the top things you should do to be successful. Now, kind of on the same page as that, number 3 is to get help when you need it. Now we're going to dig into the virtual tutoring center or the in-person tutoring center. So you have plenty of options for tutoring as an MCC student. So let me go back to that previous slide. Okay, the MCC math tutor hours are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. or Fridays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Now, these hours are both in person and virtual. So you could physically go to campus, go to the tutoring center, which is in room MS 100 on the Southern Dobson campus. Anytime during those hours, you can drop in. You don't need an appointment, and it doesn't cost anything. It's a service that's provided for you as an MCC student. We have wonderful tutors just waiting there to help you. Now, those same MCC tutors that are working on campus, those same math tutors that we have, they're also virtual. So while they are physically at the Math Tutor Center, they also have their virtual offices open. So when somebody logs in, they get a notification and they can log in and join you. You guys can connect through your audio and through your camera. You can ask them for help on particular homework problems or whatever it is you need help with, and they can help you virtually. So let me show you how to access all these wonderful resources. So when you're in our class in Canvas, another very important link that you're going to use is on the left side here where it says MCC Math Help. This is where you're going to access everything you need to get the help that you need. So let's take a look right here. So there's lots of different tiles here that you can search through and see all the resources we have. I want to mainly focus on the MCC Math Tutoring and the Brain Fuse. So MCC Math Tutoring, that's more information about on-campus tutoring and virtual tutoring. But I want to focus on the virtual tutoring right now. If you need to meet with a virtual tutor, here are those hours again. All you have to do is click on this link and it will pop up all the tutors that are available to help you. Now, if you look really closely, you'll notice that they are all showing red as offline. That's because it's after hours right now when I am making this video. But if it were between 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. on Monday through Thursday or 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on a Friday, these tutors' icons would be green and it would be showing as online. And all you would have to do is click on their thumbnail or on their thumbnail image, and you would be able to connect with them. So their web camera would open up, as would yours, and you can hear each other and see each other, and they can help you with your problems. So all you really need is an internet connection and a device to log in. So you could be at work on a break, you could be at home, you could have just finished dinner with your family and you want to pop on really quick and get some help on your math homework. They're available to you. So those are the same tutors that we hire that work for us on campus. The other option you have is Brain Fuse. Now, Brain Fuse is also online free math tutoring, but look, it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The only difference from Brain Fuse is that these tutors are not actual MCC employees, but that's okay. It's an outside company that we contract with, but they still hire professional math tutors that are there to help you, but they're all over the country because they're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So they will be in different time zones. Just realize that. But all you have to do is click on their link, choose the appropriate course, and you can get the help that you need if you're struggling with a math problem or if you just want to do some extra practice. Notice here you're given 10 hours of free tutoring time, but if you exceed that 10 hours, we can give you more. So if you get a notification that you're almost reaching your 10 hours, just let me know and we can add more hours to your account. But it's all totally free. Okay, Let's go back. We have 2 more tips for success. Number 4, make a schedule. You really do need to have a planner so you can budget your time every week. I know you have jobs, you have families, you have personal obligations, you have school, you have to fit in your study time, and you have to, do things for yourself like eating and sleeping and having fun and exercising and all those things. So if you look at your week at a glance, I always say at a glance, look at what you have going on every day, find out how you're going to spend your time so you can feel productive, and then you'll feel more confident. So here's one of the best things you can do to form a schedule every week. Once you're in our Canvas course and you click on the calendar icon on the left, a really great thing you can do is you can color code all your classes and all your assignments will show up on the same calendar. So you'll notice that our class doesn't start till September 5th. So the very first green icon, I chose to put our Math 081 class as green, shows up on September 5th. So everything in green would be something that's coming up for your Math 081 class. Now you can color code your other courses. Say you're taking an English course or a chemistry course at the same time. You could have all your assignments up there for all your classes. So when you look at 1 week at a time, you recognize when your assignments are due, and then you can recognize when to put your study time in and fit your other obligations around it as well. And then you can merge all your calendars so that way you'll never have to worry that you're forgetting anything or missing anything. It's a great tool. Another thing you could look at is the to-do list. So a quick way to look is to look over here on the right. It shows you some of the items that are coming up in the upcoming week. And then once you are done with that item, you can literally check it off or cross it off your to-do list. So it's a great way for you to keep organized, refresh your week every week, take a look, and make a plan so you can manage your time to the best of your abilities. All right. And then last but not least, stay connected. Stay connected to the other classmates, stay connected to me, your instructor, stay connected to the tutors, and just stay connected to campus in general. The more connections you make on campus, the more likely you are going to be to stick around and be successful and continue your education with us. And that's what we definitely want. So one of the things I also want to show you in our Canvas course are a few ways for you to get connected. So in the modules under MCC Student Resources, I highly recommend you check out this link, Resources for Current MCC Students, and also MCC Get Help. So if you need some information on the basics like Canvas or how to access your class schedule or your student email, you could click on the Resources for Current Students. But we also have a vast array of resources for students at this website, the MCC Get Help. And as you scroll through it, you can see there's pretty much anything you could think of that you might need. Look at all the things that are here. Maybe you need help with health insurance, or maybe you need help filing your taxes, or maybe you want to get an on-campus job. Maybe you want to figure out where you could go to study while you're on campus. Maybe you need math help. There's all kinds of things here for you to use to get help. Make a connection, join a club, find a service that helps you, and then you'll be more successful in your educational endeavors. Well, it was great to give you this overview. Again, I look forward to meeting you on the first day of class as you post to the Student Introductions discussion board. And I hope we all find that we start to have some things in common and we reach out and we form those study groups and support each other on our journey. Have a wonderful day.